What's up, everybody? I feel like all of you always see me in work mode, and I am working majority of the time, but I wanted to share with you guys what I enjoy when I get a little bit of me time. So this episode is gonna be all about me, myself, and I. You ready? All things Adrienne, you get it? So, beautiful people, we actually happen to be filming this episode during a really rough time in my life. I have been working for pretty much, Lana, what do you say?
Whole month.
Lana says it's been a whole month straight that we really haven't had a day off. So when we do have those beautiful moments, a lot of you like to ask what I like to do. I feel like when I used to do interviews, people would ask, well, what's your hobbies? You know, when you don't have a day busy working, what do you do? So first, let's start with what I do on a busy day so that you can see the contrast of what I do when I don't have a busy day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work at The Real. And most of the time I am exhausted. Or we end up working on projects for XIXI, H2 Rose, shooting stuff for Instagram, creating content. I feel like work never ends. This might be a really sad video. I'm gonna drop a tear and just be like, I'm so exhausted, I'm gonna cry. Lana, do you wanna join this video? Do you wanna be like the voice of God at least say that we work hard?
We work hard.
Lana's like, I don't wanna play this game anymore. Okay, so we definitely have those days where we just feel like we're so exhausted, and what I can't wait to do is my favorite activity of all time, nothing. And I don't think people really understand what that means. I think they think like, well, what are you doing this weekend? Nothing. They think like, oh, she's doing something. She's just, you know, no. I'm doing nothing. If I have a day off, a lot of people are like, oh, I wanna go hang out with my girls, or I have a day off, so I'm gonna go party. Hell no. No, that's what we're not gonna do. I jam out to worship music really loud, taking a shower, I shop online. Law and Order Svu marathons, my favorite show. In the justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York, the detective squad, known as the Special Victims Unit, these are their stories. Boom, boom. Okay, that was awesome, sorry. This is really weird. I hate scary movies and I hate being home alone. But if I ever am home alone, I watch Law and Order Svu. I know that doesn't make sense, it sounds super weird, but something about the voice of Olivia Benson just brings me comfort. Although someone may have been murdered on the episode, I can actually watch that show even when I'm home alone, which is rarely ever. Okay, some of my other favorite shows. I also really, really love Sex and the City. Another show that I could watch from beginning to end, all the seasons, and it just brings me so much comfort. I love Sex and the City. That's like a feel-good show. I used to watch that all the time because I was like, man, my life isn't the only one struggling in the love department. My favorite of all time, get into it, Golden Girls. I could watch marathons of Golden Girls. What? That is the best show ever. Cue the theme song. You know the theme song? Lana, do you know the theme song to the Golden Girls? It's Mariah?
Thank you for being a friend.
You guys can't be serious. Thank you for being a friend. Doom, 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 doom. And if you threw a part, nobody knows these words? Dun, 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 dun. I'm sorry, those were the original Sex and the City ladies. Growing up, I always said I wanted to be Blanche because I actually just thought she wore like really sexy clothing. I loved her lingerie options. Dress like Blanche. Maybe that is a better way to express that versus be like Blanche. While work and my schedule is super chaotic and hectic, I like my home to be super organized and clean, so that can give me like a zen-like feeling. I love the fact that I have Lana. I know we joke around a lot that I'm like, ugh, Lana. But in reality, she really does help my life. There are times when I come home and my bed is made. It's like the simple things, like my bed is made, if my husband's helped me or Lana's helped me, because they know I've been working so hard. And this is awesome for like spouses out there if you're in a relationship, or even for your mom if you still live with your parent at home, to do tiny things like this that can really help your environment and make you feel like life is a bit more zen. And for me, that is something as simple as turning on the diffuser with essential oils, and like I'll come home and like my house will smell good, the candles are lit, and it's tidied up, and for me, that means so, so much. I'm like, babe, I so appreciate you. or Lana, I so appreciate you. Sometimes I'd be like, Lana, babe, I really appreciate you too. I am afraid of being in my house alone. I was gonna say I'm afraid of Home Alone, but that was way too like. I am afraid of being in my house alone because growing up in New York City, I always lived in apartments, and this is actually the first house I've ever lived in, and it is not a small house. So I hear sounds, I have an elevator that I swear makes noises, and this ice machine makes so much noise that it totally creeps me out. So thank God I have a babysitter, AKA Lana, who, if my husband is out of town, someone has to come and stay with me. Or worst case scenario, I check into a hotel. I know that sounds extreme, but I do. Have you guys ever checked out the definitions of an introvert versus an extrovert? A lot of people, I think, would view me because I'm a talk show host, because I do things like this on a YouTube channel, that I am an extrovert. That is actually not correct. That's the way the world views me. But in all reality, on the inside, in my heart, in my mind, in my soul, I'm actually an introvert, and I am 100% a loner. To me, some of my best times in my life are when I'm by myself. I enjoy my own company. If I have a preference of being at a party or going home, I am picking going home. There are even things that like I have to go to, and as soon as I walk into the party, the first thought is how quickly can I get out of here so that I can go home. I actually am super shy when it comes to meeting new people, and I don't prefer it. Like if I have an option of meeting new people or being around the same group of friends that I love and know, I will always pick the same group of friends that I love and know. There are times when I go and I travel to cities with my husband and he's working, and sometimes those are my favorite days because my husband goes to work and I get to like adventure in a new city and do things that I love. I love to find new cafes that I think are pretty and Instagrammable. This is so random. I used to go to Color Me Mine in Soho all the time when I lived in New York City. That was a fun thing that I did that I just enjoyed doing by myself. I also would go during the hours when no one else was there. Back to the thing about I enjoy being alone. So it literally would just be me sitting by myself, painting ceramics and weird things like that. And the best part is I actually would never go pick up the things that I made. So I'm sure there is someone somewhere with all my beautiful masterpiece creations from the Color Me Mine in Soho that I never picked up. So I would go there, create things, and then never even wonder what they looked like. That was kind of weird. I love to hike. So I do enjoy hiking by myself. I like working out alone. I love a good spa experience. Going to the spa, amazing, love that. I also create my own spa experiences at home, light candles, put on some great Frank Sinatra music. I have a playlist that's called La Vie en Rose that I love. It's also the playlist that I played during the cocktail hour at my wedding. I will say this, I love nothing more than being married, and I love being around my husband. But I think one of the things that my husband finds attractive about me is that I also love my me time, and that's not offensive to him at all. I love to go to the movies by myself. I like to go to restaurants by myself. So there's something about me being super independent that he loves and appreciates, but we do have separation anxiety. Let's not get crazy. I can enjoy the day by myself, but when I come home, I love coming home to my husband. There is a huge difference between when I'm home with my husband versus home by myself. When I get out of my bed, I like to make the bed. Lana makes fun of me because I literally will be like, yeah, get the house cleaned, Israel's gone for the week. Then I know the house will stay in perfect condition and nothing will be moved. And when my husband's not in town, I also don't undo my bed. If there are pillows here, I will remove the 2 pillows, unfold this one side, tuck myself in, not move all night, and then when I wake up in the morning, I will wake up, reflap it, put the pillow back, and it's like nothing was ever moved. That is how I used to live when I was single. There are moments when I'm just like, okay, like he's gone for a week, and it is enjoyable to just be able to have things perfectly clean. I love to sleep in beautiful pajamas. My husband prefers me to sleep with no clothes on. So I get to enjoy like these little perks when I'm by myself. I love doing face masks and hair treatments and putting hair oil in my hair and sitting there with like eye masks on. I like to eat in bed. If I had to shop, which I don't ever because I absolutely hate shopping, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this, I'm very specific. Like if I need something, I don't peruse. I don't just like go through racks and racks just to like see what's in a store. No, that sounds like pure torture to me. If I am going to go shopping, it is that there is a need and I'm very specific about what it is that I need, and I will walk into that store, know exactly what I'm getting, get it, and walk directly out. So yes, I do enjoy shopping alone way more than shopping with other people, because then that means that I have to like lag and watch them do this. And I just can't. I do enjoy grocery shopping though. And that again is something that I do alone. I even put like my AirPods in and I just listen to music. So I zone the world out and I just kind of do my own thing. So grocery shopping I enjoy. Clothing shopping, not so much. I'd rather just order things online. It comes, if it fits, great. If it doesn't, I'll give it to Mariah. When I'm alone, I have to look cute. So I actually think I end up looking more disheveled and crazy when there's too many people around, because it doesn't give me the moment to like get myself together. So instead, I will wear like really pretty pajamas around the house and like put my hair in a bun with conditioner in it, brush my baby hairs down, like, and everything has to be super organized. So I'll have like a notebook, a notepad. I like to sit and read quietly, which I feel like I never get a chance to do anymore because life. Like to organize things, like I'll have like my laptop, my books, my phone, the TV, and then I'll just like go through the three of them all throughout the day, and it is so beautiful. So here's the question, what do you do for me time? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys aren't I hope you guys aren't sick of hearing all about me, but the title of the show kind of gave that away. Before I go, don't forget to hit the bell next to the subscription button so that you can be notified every time there's a new episode of All Things Adrienne. Peace.